Here we are at Booter Commons in Maryville University. We are planning the layout for our Extra Life 2017 26-hour live stream. So here is the room that we will be using this year, as seen from the entrance. All right, so the first thing of note, all these chairs will not be here, obviously. First thing of note is the stage. During key portions of the stream, like the sign-on and the podcast, we are going to have these gray couches up on the stage. We might also bring some of these. These will be the end chairs, the ones with arms, and then the ones without arms will be in the middle. So we'll have 4 or 5, if we can fit them, chairs up on the stage at any given time. We should actually try and test that before we go after we record this, how many chairs we can fit up there. Now, there is a projector screen that flips down from there. We're not going to open it up right now because we just had it on. We are going to have a tripod here, hoping to get a Maryville camera. Stephanie is looking into it. Otherwise, we will be using my Lumix here as our main stage cam. Now, over here, we are going to have an 8-foot square rectangular table there that is going to be Adam and 2 Maryville people at any given time. Next to that, we're going to have more tables that can be 6-foot or 8-foot. There's going to be one that will be Helen and Stephanie, one that will be Mark and Devin. That'll be a great combo. And then there will be one on the end there with Brett and Drake. Each of these tables is going to have a C920. Do we have 3 C920s? No, that's 4 tables. We have 3 C920s. So 3 of these are going to have 1080p webcams, and one of them will have a 720p webcam. We'll just have to deal with that. Unless we can find someone else.
I don't know of any.
Well, if we can borrow one from
yeah, if we can get another one, we'll use it.
Yeah. Webcams pointing to these, though, USB cameras. 3 of these tables are going to have Yetis on them, right? 1 Yeti per 2-person table. And then the 3-person table, I would like to have 2 microphones from Michael's arsenal plugged into his fancy switch, whatever. But what's it called? Mixer?
Mixer. Mixing console.
Console, yeah.
Console. We got something over.
So there's the stage. Like I said, it's going to have, during podcast-ish times, it's going to have 2 or 3 of these gray chairs in the middle, and then it'll have one of each of these on either side with the arms. What are we doing for mics up there, Michael?
Up here?
Yeah, during podcast sections.
Oh, like when we have all the chairs and stuff?
Yeah.
So we'll do, so it'll be 4 chairs. We'll do hopefully 2 shotgun mics if I can get the other one from church so that I have. If not, we'll do 1 shotgun mic and 3 small diaphragm condensers. If we can get the other shotgun, we'll do 2 shotguns and 2 small diaphragm condensers over the top.
Over the top.
Just like last year.
Yeah. So one in the middle and then the other one's between the...
Well, we'll do 1 over each chair.
All right, that would be great. Yeah.
Because that'll give me a little more control. And you know, if we don't need them, I can just mute it. You know,
yeah.
It'll be fine.
All right, and then let's see. So that's when it is podcast section. So here, like I said, is the tripod with the camera pointing at the stage. Now behind that is going to be the main tech computer is going to be sort of at an angle, sort of like that one over there. It'll be at an angle, and that's going to have OBS on it with all of the webcams plugged into it, as well as it's going to have just the one 3.5 millimeter from your audio mixer coming into the main OBS computer. Okay. Now there's going to be a secondary OBS computer just like last year that's going to be your desktop running Windows. The main OBS computer is going to be my laptop. Secondary one will be the desktop running Windows, and it is going to have the capture cards plugged into it. Yeah, so capture cards will plug into that. It should stream with a crossover cable to my laptop, ideally. And yeah, so then next to that, you're going to have a table with your audio gear on it, and that your laptop will control the audio gear, you said?
Yeah, that plus an iPad, so if I gotta move around with it, I can.
Okay. So then you'll be there with your audio stuff, mixing and making sure it sounds good for 26 hours straight. You're not allowed to go to the bathroom or anything.
Good luck with that.
And then on the other side of me here is going to be a table with the music computer, the iMac G3 that Kirsten will put music on, and then it'll have my desktop that is going to have all of the Yetis plugged into it with USB, trying to record some multi-track just as a backup for editing post. But if that crashes, no big deal. And then it's also going to have the social media stuff for our stream. All of our chat rooms will be up on it, so we can keep track of what's going on. All right, so when we're playing games up here, when we're doing GameCube games, we'll flip the projector screen down. The projector's right there. We'll have 4 of those cushioned chairs just lined up here facing the stage to play the 4-player GameCube games. When we're playing Race the Sun, we'll have people standing off of the stage. Now, we'll look for a podium. We're gonna
we'll try to find something.
Ask around, see if we can find a podium for people to stand on. If we can't, oh well, we'll just stand right off the stage and look at where the projector screen will be right there. During Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, we'll have one person standing over here, and then the other person will be standing off just to the side of the stage. We'll slide this speaker a little away. The other person will be standing here so that they can't see the bomb too much. Maybe we'll put up some sort of barrier here so they can't see that. Yeah, I really have an urge to bring my green screen here, but I don't know what we'd actually do with it.
Let's not make this any more complicated than it needs to be.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's what's going on here. Over here is just all of the gaming computers with just games like we've done every other Extra Life, nothing new. Now, over here, we're going to have 8 people for an hour and a half playing some League of Legends in the middle of the stream from Maryville's esports team. So it probably won't be as far away as we're pointing right now, because if we bring some of these couches up here,
it'll be kind of like the same deal, right? It'll be like a arc kind of maybe.
I was thinking it would just be just perpendicular to the stage over here, because we just need 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, maybe an arc would be better.
Either or. I guess it depends on how many people actually show up.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah. The point is we're going to put 4. Yeah, but that's more tables we're going to need that we didn't talk about with Stephanie. But yeah, worst comes to worst, we can have people play on those, but those kind of suck. But
it's better than sitting on the floor.
Yeah. So we'll have League of Legends players here. We said 1 camera per team, which each team will have 4 players on it, plus the audience member on each team. So yeah, 1 camera per team, and then the commentators for that will be here. They'll have their laptop or something with commentator mode on, or spectator mode on, and then we'll have the capture card from that coming into the broadcast computer. So we're not capturing any of the esports computers. We're not giving any of the esports people microphones unless we really decide we need to on the spot. But the plan is to just have the commentators have mics. It'd be nice to have, I don't suppose any of your handheld mics are wireless?
No, they're not.
All right. But yeah, we might bring, how many handhelds do you say you have?
I have 2.
All right. Well, we might have a handheld mic per team for whatever reason.
See what works out.
Yeah. This is a lot more unknowns than we had at the hangar last year, but
it's unfortunate, but it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, this was only a 7-minute video. Last year, the video we made was like 30 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was something else we didn't even talk about.
Oh, great.
So, headphones.
Oh, yeah. You're gonna need them. I'm gonna need them.
Yeah. So, what we'll do is, I got the amp. I need to make sure it still works, but because we pulled it out of the thing. But I have a headphone amp that he gave me. There's 4 individual channels on it. So I'll have a feed that comes from the board that goes into it.
Okay.
And then we'll have to get some like extension cables for it.
All right. So when you say amp, this is going to take one output from your mixer and turn it into several.
Turn it into several
3.5 millimeter outputs. Quarter inch outputs.
Yeah, and then we'll have to convert it to 3.5.
Do you have converters, or do I need to get those?
I'll send you the links to the stuff.
Great. Michael just gets to send me links, and then I have to buy the crap.
But so it's four separate like outputs that you can control your individual level on.
Okay, that's fine. Where's the level controlled at?
On the unit.
Okay.
Which can sit on a table up there by you guys.
Now, is that separate, or how does that relate to the thing going from the mixer into the streaming computer?
It can be exactly the same or completely independent, however you want to set it up.
All right, so it's not going to affect. We can have going from the mixer to the streaming computer and not have that go through this.
Yes. What I can do is I can set up an auxiliary sound on the board, on the audio console, and then we can completely make the mix that's in your guys' headphones separate from what's going to stream.
No, we need it to be the same as
or we
what's
can do
going
that,
to stream.
however you want to do it.
But I'm saying if we have them plugged in separately to your mixer, can those be locked together, or do we need to have your amp go to the stream computer?
No, it'll be separate.
All right.
Yeah.
Could we have your amp go to the stream computer?
I don't know why you'd want to.
Well, we're going to need to do conversions anyway, right?
It's XLR going into it, so I can just take the other output off the mixer.
All right. Okay, well, that's one more thing to worry about. Because, you're obviously going to need to, you're going to be listening through the amp then, that you're talking about.
Yes. Or no, I'll monitor off the console.
So you've got even a separate monitor. You're not even
Yeah.
talking about yourself.
Yeah.
What about me sitting here next to you?
I can just send you a feed from,
I mean, I can take it from whatever they've got, right?
Yeah, you can take it from there, or we can set up a feed from that.
What would that... I don't know all the outputs your mixer has.
It's all XLR out.
Okay.
XLR out, and then that amp converts it to 1/4 inch.
All right.
So we'll just plug our headphones into the headphone amp. Both of us. That'll be the easiest.
They have headphone amps on this thing?
No, it's on the headphone amp.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we would need 1/4 inch to 3.5 for both of
Yeah,
us.
we'll need extension cables and adapters.
Great. Okay, well there's that.
So
There's our layout planning for this year.